Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part of the series of videos I'm posting to try to help people out when it comes to aptitude tests, like the civil service exam. This video in particular is part of my series on study hacks. Now, I started the series last week talking about letter T kasi ang series natin is entitled How to Top the Test. T for time and timing. So basically what that means is that you have to set aside time to study and also find the best timing that works for you. Today, I'm actually in Bethel Guest House sa Dumaguete kasi I'm staying here dahil may conference ang Psychological Association of the Philippines. And today, ayoko ma-miss tong opportunity for you guys to learn something. So tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang Saturday study hacks natin. We're going to talk about the next letter, which is letter O. So again, time and timing, O. Today, we're going to talk about how to study with an outline. Okay? Bakit outline? Ano yung outline? Parang boring naman ng word na yon. Actually, outline is very important when it comes to studying. And when we were kids, one of the reasons why people would be surprised sa kung gaano kabilis siguro kami mag-aral or bakit daw kasi kami nakakapasa na hindi kami nag-aaral or it seems like hindi kami nagre-review. One of the things na i-credit ko sa tita ko is yung outline. Bakit sa tita ko? Kasi yung tita ko, si Tita Oti, was actually our tutor for a long time. Tita namin, nag-resign siya from work and helped us out, the family, kasi kambal kami, tapos may younger sister pa kami. And both of my parents were working. So siya yung nagtuturo sa amin. And one thing na lagi niyang ginagawa when we were kids is, titingnan niya yung pointers to review. Alam niyo ba yan? Pointers to review, di ba ibibigay ng teacher. And then titingnan niya yung book namin and then gagawa siya lagi ng study guide for us. Gagawa siya ng reviewers for us, mga quizzes, exercises, para pagdating sa exam, ready kami. Okay? And that is also the reason why we got good grades especially when we were younger. Now, as we grew older, syempre hindi na nag-tutor yung tita ko sa amin when we were in high school, college, and stuff. But the process of having an outline when we were studying was something na inadapt namin, ginagawa pa rin namin. Now, hindi na nangyari, umabot siya sa point actually na hindi na siya outline na nakasulat. Ang nangyayari na lang is we take a mental note of what the teacher discussed. Titingnan namin kung kailan yun diniscuss, and then yung logical na sequence na yun yung pina-follow namin when we study. Meron kaming outline kung ano yung naaral namin. Meron kaming goals when we are studying. And actually, nung nag-board exam ako, this was actually very helpful to me, meron akong outline ng kung ano yung aaralin ko at the time. Kasi when I was taking the board exam for psychology, I actually was already in law school. At the time, I was teaching at the time, and marami rin akong mga ginagawa nung time na yon. So, I really had to set aside time for me to study. And the one thing that I did was, I plotted yung entire journey or history ng psychology since the beginning until the present. And knowing that entire history helped me to study better. Bakit? Kasi ginagawa ko, meron akong timeline sa kwarto ko, sa isang wall sa kwarto ko. Nandun lahat ng mga famous psychologists and their theories. And naka-plot sa utak ko kung sinong nauna kay ano. At dahil doon, marami akong associations doon sa mga topics na yun. So, it was easier for me to study. Bakit? Kasi our mind works like that. We like patterns, we like structure, we like having associations sa iba-iba mong mga bagay. So, bakit mahalaga na gumawa kayo ng outline when you're studying? Here's the thing, okay? And I want you to click like if you agree, okay? If this has ever happened to you. Kasi, I'm sure nangyari na rin sa akin. Alam niyo, set aside kayo ng time para mag-aral. Yung tipong, this Saturday, 8 hours ako mag-aaral. And then, what will happen? Okay? Usually, ganito nangyayari. Okay? Again, like if you agree, ganito. Pupunta ka sa room mo, kukunin mo lahat ng reviewers mo. Okay? Lahat ng reviewer mo, magsasama-samahin mo, lalagay mo sa table. Pag nasa table na sila, uupo ka doon. Tapos saan ako magsisimula? Tama? And then after that, you'd realize, ay, hindi pa pala ako nag-coffee today. Okay? So, mangyayari, tatayo ka, magtitimpla ka ng kape. Sige, mag-aaral ako. Pag mamaya, isasabay ko habang nagko-coffee ako. So, habang nagtitimpla ka ng kape, nag-iisip ka niyan, uupo ka, inom ka ng kape. Ngayon, habang nagkakape tayo, susubukan mo mag-review kunyari. Tapos, titignan mo yung book mo. Ay, ang hirap pala mag-aral ng nagkakape. So, tatapusin ko muna yung pagkakape ko. Pag nakapagkape na ako, tsaka na ako mag-aaral ulit. Then, what will happen would be, habang nagkakape ka, mapapaisip ka, sandali lang, na-check na ba ako ng Facebook? So, check mo ulit yung Facebook. Okay, nakapag-Facebook na ba ako today? Naku, may link dito, may test. Which Disney princess are you? Okay, tapos titignan mo na ngayon yun. Eventually, 10 minutes. 30 minutes. Makakarating ka sa YouTube kung ano na yung papanoorin mo. May update pala yung bagong Korean novela. Papanoorin mo na rin yun. eventually, lunchtime na, wala ka pang naaaral. Kakain ka na naman. And then the cycle repeats itself. So, ang nangyayari minsan, eager tayo to study. Gustong-gusto nating matuto, pero wala tayong outline, hindi natin alam yung gagawin natin. We end up wasting our time. Alam nyo yan. Okay? Nangyayari talaga yan. So, ano yung suggestion ko? Ang suggestion is for you to make an outline. And actually, in the past few days, if you noticed wala ako masyadong mga post or minsan na-delete, the reason for that is I've been developing this outline for you guys. So, I made an outline. If you're studying yung aptitude tests natin, PhilSat, LAE, Civil Service, LET maybe, kung makakatulong din to sa inyo, and other exams like that, NAPOLCOM, AFSAT daw, nakakatulong din to. So, if you're interested dyan, mag-UPCAT din kayo, ganyan, mga college admission test, probably makakatulong sa inyo yung outline. So, the outline that I made is a 7-week program with details on what you should study. And I'm going to tell you how you can get your copy at the end of the video. So, you have to stay. Alright? Ngayon, ito yung pag-usapan na natin. Okay? Ano ang gagawin naman ninyo to create your own outline? Kasi ayoko naman na mag-rely lang kayo sa outline na gagawin ko. Baka iba kasi kayo or iba yung mga topics na gusto nyo mag-focus kayo on. So, paano kayo gagawa ng sarili nyong outline for yourself or for other people? Paano naman kung may sinututor kayong anak or pamangkin or ganyan? Ganito yun. First advice, when you're making an outline, you have to start with the fundamentals. Okay? Number 1, start with the fundamentals. Ano ibig sabihin nun? There are topics that build up on top of each other. Alam niyo yun, yung merong okay, algebra. Bago ka mag-word problems sa algebra, you have to know how to deal with equalities muna. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Bago ka mag-aral ng word problems, mixture problems, ganyan, mag-aral ka muna ng equalities. Bakit? Kasi yung equalities na concept, gagamitin mo rin sa word problems. Yung fractions, kailangan mo rin malaman doon. Kasi minsan may mga word problems, like word problems that require you to deal with fractions. So, kung hindi kayo sanay sa fractions, hindi nyo siya masosolve. And I actually learned this kind of the hard way. Kasi when I started making YouTube videos, I started with the ones na, yun, kadalasan lumalabas sa exam. So, one of the first videos that I made was regarding word problems. Okay? So, luma na yung video na yun. Actually, papalitan ko na yun kasi wala pa akong stylus nung time na yun. And what happened was, when I started explaining yung solution, tas ito, ilipat mo dyan, ganyan-ganyan, ang daming naiiwan. Hanggang ngayon, when they watch the videos, they would ask, paano nangyari naging 6 yun? Paano naging 5 yun? Kasi hindi pala sila familiar with dealing with fractions and dealing with equalities. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Kung kayo nag-aaral kayo, you have to start with the fundamentals first. And that is actually what is in the outline that I'm talking about that you can download. We're going to start with fundamentals. Fundamentals on math, fundamentals on language. Okay? Kasi when you're solid na with your fundamentals, that's the time that you can build up at pag-usapan na yung mga word problems and other more complex things. Okay? So, number 1, start with your fundamentals. Start with your foundation. Number 2 advice. Next, you have to find the hardest topics. Okay? Start with the hardest ones at yung mga pinakamahirap aralin. Bakit? Kasi ganito yun. Maraming taong nagre-review ng hindi nag-view. Okay? Ulitin ko yan ha. Maraming taong nagre-review ng hindi nila na-view. And hindi yan posible kasi kaya review kasi you are reviewing it. Binu-view mo ulit. However, there are people na nagre-review for an exam na hindi nila na-view or hindi nila na-discuss yung isang topic, hindi nila naintindihan, maybe absent sila nun or hindi sila nakikinig, or hindi talaga di-discuss ng teacher. I've had students na hindi na-mention yung probability nung nag-aaral sila. Nakita na lang nila sa exam. So, talagang wala silang idea about it. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? When you are studying, start with the fundamentals and then start with the topics na wala kang alam. At ng mga topics that will take time for you to learn. Bakit? Kasi maraming tao ang gustong mag-aral ng reading comprehension 1 week before the exam. Or gusto mag-aral ng vocabulary bukas na yung exam. Hindi yun mangyayari. Bakit? Kasi ang vocabulary is something that you have to integrate into your own life in order for you to remember. So, we're also starting out with vocabulary, idiomatic expressions, and things like that. Habang malayo pa yung exam. Yung mga iba, pwede na madaan sa tips yan pag malapit na yung exam. Pero right now, you have to start with the most difficult ones, with the things na wala kang idea about, including mga words na alam nyo, ngayon nyo lang narinig. Start out with those habang malayo pa yung exam. Kasi right now, I'm filming this, meron pang 8 weeks before the actual exam. So, yun. Start with the topics that are yung fundamental, and then start with the next, follow it up with the topics that are really hard. After that, you can start with the regular topics na, okay? Those that will follow yung inyong track. Nagbibuild up na kayo, pwede na kayo mag-word problems yan kasi meron na kayong solid na fundamentals. And then eventually, you end with the easier topics. Bakit padali ng padali dapat yung inaaral? Kasi habang napupuno yung disk space ng utak mo, pwede ka nang mag-light reading na lang dun sa mga topics na memorize nyo na or na magaling na kayo. Yun yung nangyayari sa huli. But the thing is with, ewan ko ba, nakikita ko talaga sa mga students ko, when I tell them na you have to study habang matagal pa yung exam, they would say things like, gusto ko kasi fresh eh. Gusto ko 1 week before the exam ang review. And lagi, maraming nagko-complain yan. In fact, that is why I encourage people to study habang malayo pa yung exam. Kasi, kahit hindi sila naniniwala sa akin, kasi ito yung nangyayari, okay? If you only study a week before the exam, sige, fresh nga yan sa utak mo. But the thing is, hindi mo pa na-integrate yung technique. Ano ibig sabihin? Hindi mo pa siya na-apply sa buhay mo. Hindi po siya napapractice. Pero kung 1 month before the exam, you learn the concept, tapos everyday mong pinractice, sigurado yan, solid na yan pagdating sa actual na exam. So again, the key here is not just learning whatever you want for the day. You have to create an outline that works best for you. So, first, time and timing. Second, outline. Find that outline or create an outline for yourself and stick to it. Kasi maganda yung uupo ka, tapos titinan mo yung outline mo. Sa araw na to, ano bang aaralin ko? So, yun yung pinaka-process natin. So, I promised you guys that if you stay until the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can get your copy ng outline that I was talking about. So, here's the thing, okay? Sa ilalim, sa description box, there is a link there. Okay? You're watching this on YouTube, you should watch this on YouTube. There's a link there, okay? With yung website or web page where you can download that free outline. But there is a password. The password is this. Ting, ting, ting. Okay? Ang password natin is actually a passage from the Bible. It's in Luke 14:28 to 30. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang ating password, this. Okay? Tinype ko para pare-pareho tayo. Okay? I'm just going to read that verse to you guys. Luke 14:28 to 30. This is actually a good passage. Si Jesus yung nagsasalita. Okay? Sabi niya, suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? If you lay the foundation and are not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule you, saying, this person began to build and wasn't able to finish. Basically, sasabi dito, nagkukwento kasi si Jesus, meron siyang point na gusto i-come across. Pero let's use that part dyan, that solid part. Sabi niya, kung magtatayo kayo ng building, imagine niyo, magtatayo ka ng building, hindi ka ba uupo muna with your contractors, with your engineer, okay, with your architect, at pag-uusapan niyo muna kung magkano? Para diba, yung alam mo kung magkano yung pera na kailangan mong gastusin bago ka magsimula ng construction. Ang hirap na groundbreaking ka na, nagtayo ka na ng building, yun pala wala ka palang pambayad. So kalahati lang yung natapos, magtrapal ka na muna. Okay? So ibig sabihin, this passage actually talks about the importance of planning. Planning is very important. Having an outline is very important. And that is the reason why I'm giving away that free outline today. So again, type this exactly as you see it. Okay? Exactly as you see it. Doon sa website, and you can download that outline for yourself. I'm also going to include the links to some of the lessons na nagawan ko na ng video. And for the others, I'm going to try to make those. For those of you who are interested to join the online review program, we are launching ng beginning ng June. Okay? For that, you can look to yung ating Facebook page for more details, www.facebook.com/teamlaika, for details on how you can join the online review program. The online review program will also follow that outline. However, it's going to be different kasi some of the lessons there are going to be exclusive for you guys, so kayo na makakaroon ng access. You're going to have access to the online academy, where you can find the videos and the exercises that you need to answer. Okay? So thank you guys for watching. And again, make sure that when you study, you have an outline. Create an outline or use an outline when you study para meron kayong goals at hindi kayo naliligaw at alam nyo kung saan kayo magsisimula when you're studying. Alright? So thank you guys. I'm going to see you on my next video. And God bless sa exam ninyo. Adya kayo niyan. See you soon. Bye for now.